iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in, race fans. You see it right out there. The Lincoln Speedway home tonight for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series, presented by the Upstate Racing League. It's the Lincoln Log 50 here tonight at the famous Lincoln Speedway. This track is a first time ever on the Upstate Racing schedule, so we'll see which one of these drivers will be able to take the victory lane. This track, well, it is pretty famous to the drivers here out of the Pennsylvania region. That's because back in 2020, when the world shut down, the first track that was to open back up in Pennsylvania was right here at Lincoln. I did head to that race that day, and let me tell you, it was arm-to-arm standing, that was for sure, just like it is here virtually tonight at the Lincoln Raceway. Well, here tonight, 19 drivers have logged in here tonight, and we will see who will be able to pick up that victory here tonight. A lot of big names missing through the top point standings here tonight, so some of these drivers are going to be bolstered up in the standings after this one. Drivers do have a drop week, so they should not worry about that, as they won't fall too far into, well, call it the tail of the standings, if you will. But as you can see, these drivers are already ready to go with just 19 drivers. This one is going to be a quick one, and they're already starting this show. So let's take you down trackside here and get that starting lineup here for the first heat race of the evening. This is how they will line up. Starting on the front row, he's the 98 coming out of the gate from Crossville, Tennessee. The number 98 of racing Jason Dobbs will start there, P number 1. To his inside, because they're going to swap the front, it will be the car number 97. It's one of the posse drivers here tonight, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. It's Robbie Schaefer, the Hamburg Hot Dog. Starting back into the third spot here tonight, then the driver out of Huntley, Illinois. That is correct. I'm looking over to the page here, and yeah, it is going to be Brian Hacker tonight. Then the Best Colorful Creations, number 81 of Jimmy McIntyre, back and forth. Fifth, we'll go to the rookie, Noble Racing, number 19 of Eric Sanford. Then it's Kelly Dawn, car number 86. Boy, we're all screwed up on these notes here tonight. Steven Brissett does drive the 59. I got that one correct here tonight, race fans. That is your 7-car field here for our Super Dirt Car Series heat race number 1 here tonight. There's the big block modifieds. The beast from the northeast will bring us to green here, racing Jason, the Hamburg Hot Dog. Green flag here tonight. One driver having some problems. Eric Sanford having some problems. He'll go around. We'll see if he can get the car pointed back into the right direction here early. He does, so we stay green. Lap 1, I go to Racing Jason. He'll lead the first lap of the evening. Robbie Schaefer down to the bottom. Huntley, Illinois, of Brian Hacker. Sitting in third, Kelly Dahl having a battle here with the Best Colorful Creations, number 81. Dahl down to the inside. Very racy track. Come by the line, it'll be 6 laps to go here in our heat races. Dobbs still out front. There's not been a change. Long Shot Sports Apparel, number 98, had a good run last week, and he's looking to have a good one here again. Robbie Schaefer's just been sitting there in the Full Moon Garage. Oh, he'll get a little tight that time. Schaefer got a little tight, down into 3. See if he can rebound. Trying to catch Dobbs. Dobbs has moved up the speedway. There you see Hacker still down around the bottom side. Little contact there between second and third place with 4 laps to go. Kelly Dahl's closing in on the battle. Hacker trying to see what he can do here. Hacker a long way from home, where Robbie Schaefer has been to this track a lot of times. Popsicle sticks up. It'll be 2 laps to go this time. Who will pick up the first ever heat race win here? Dobbs looking pretty stout so far. The white flag is up. There's the top 3 in one picture shot. The Carpenter's Tax Service white flag, and it will be Jason Dobbs going wire to wire. Battle for second will be, give it to Robbie Schaefer. So it'll be Dobbs, Hacker, Dahl, McIntyre, Brissett, and Stanford. That is how they will come across. So Racing Jason picking right up where he left off. That means it's time to get the second heat race of the evening going here. So our Super Dirt Car Series heat race number 2 will come to grid, and it'll look like this. And on the front row, a couple boys out of the Northeast. This will be the 03 of Speedy Brissett. To the outside of him, car number 14. This will be Tyler Grosscup in car 14. Well, how about Ryan Holland in car number 15? He'll start back in third. Chris Brown from downtown Kokomo, Indiana, in the 136 will start into the 4th spot, while the Bartel Builders to B entry here tonight. Brett Bartels will start 5th. The driver out of South Glens Falls, New York, the Stand RC Speedway entry of Al Smith Jr. will start shotgun here in heat race number 2. So that's your 6-car starting lineup. Everybody will make our feature lineup here tonight, so nobody going to be sent home from Lincoln. So it's our second Super Dirt Car Series heat race. The Super Dirt Car Series did come on board this year with the Upstate Racing League, and they are the premier traveling series for big block modifieds in the nation. Find them on Dirt Vision. Couple races already happening down in Florida this past, 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, actually. I'm looking at it right now. So this time, we're turning them loose out of turn 4. We're ready to go. It'll be Speedy Brissett, Tyler Grosscup on the front row. Another 8 laps the distance here. The green flag is up. We're racing to turn 1. Great start by Speedy Brissett. We'll see if he can hold on to it. There's Ryan Holland in the Upstate RC and Hobby Showtime Graphics entry. Speedy Brissett, lap number 1 will be him. Look out, tight. One driver way tight back there. He'll go up towards the Armco barrier. That was the 96 of Al Smith Jr. He hung on to it, but he's going to lose some ground. Now one driver a little sideways, and that was the number 14 of Grosscup. Bartel's a little sideways, and the Bartel Builders 2B entry. He'll fall back into the 6th spot. So as he falls back, the drivers start to spread themselves out, but the battle will be now for the race lead as they head out of turn 4. Speedy Brissett still leading the way with just 5 laps remaining here in heat race number 2. Well, Ryan Holland looking very strong in that Showtime Graphics number 15. He'll work to the outside of the 0-3. Not able to get it that time out of turn number 4. He'll power down the front straightaway. There's the 4 laps to go. It's a 3-horse race, almost a 4-horse race as Chris Brown is back there. Couple bumps developing out of turn number 2. Look at the 3 lanes, a little contact there as Ryan Holland was up into the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. He'll get him up out of the groove. Now more contact, Brissett up into the outside wall, and that car will come to a complete stop. So a little contact there between Ryan Holland and Speedy Brissett. So that'll send Speedy Brissett up into the wall, and Ryan Holland brought his car to the infield. Take a look back at it. There you see they got into each other. And then Holland right rear into the 0-3. Right on board with Ryan Holland down the front straightaway. It was just going to be a bad angle. He threw it in there. The car did just not stick down to the bottom side. Should have about a 2-lap shootout here. It'll be Tyler Grosscup on the front row. Chris Brown, Al Smith, Bartels, and then Brissett. Holland has taken his car to the infield. Does not look like he will return for the rest of this heat race. It looks like he'll just tag the back then of our feature event in a little while. Will be a single file start here. Closing laps of our second heat race of the evening. Pat Green, Grosscup on the accelerator. Here comes Chris Brown with a good run down the front straightaway. See what he gets out of turn number 2. He'll lose a little ground. Lost a little ground that time. Look at Al Smith Jr. sitting there in the 3rd position, but it'll be 1 lap to go here in heat race number 2, presented by Carpenter's Tax Service. Final trip. Does anybody have anything for Grosscup? Brown, fun final chance. He'll go to the bottom side. Not going to be good enough. It'll be Tyler Grosscup coming across the line. He'll pick it up. Chris Brown, Al Smith, Brett Bartel, Speedy Brissett is how they're come across. So just like that, we're having another heat race in the books here, which leaves us with one final Super Dirt Car Series heat race, and this is how it will come to grid. 2 drivers out of Pennsylvania, call it 3 drivers. Out of the Posse land, it will be the number 40 of Josiah Millen. Last week's winner will start P number 1 here in heat race number 3. Then it'll be Kyle Lesher, the big show out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. He'll go P number 2. Talon Carter, the points championship leader coming into the night. He will start right there in P number 3. While the wild one, Wade McDuff, and car 1W will start there into the 4th spot. 5th spot will be the number 22 of Dylan Rabtoy, and shotgun to this field here in heat race number 3 will go to the 2T of Michael Trevarthen. So Trevarthen will snag the back row by himself. I lie, there's 6. That makes it an even group here. So Trevarthen will just tag the outside of the last row. Little love taps there from Talon Carter in the number 1 machine to the number 13 of Kyle Lesher. 2 cousins here running with the Upstate Racing League. Kyle Lesher having his best season here with the Upstate Racing League. He is actually 10th overall in the championship standings coming into the night. 2nd year here on the tour for Kyle Lesher. Just like that, these big blocks run alive. The final heat race of the evening. You get it now, or have to wait, and Lesher gonna go for a huge slide in turn 1. He'll turn it around. The caution flag will fly here. Kyle Lesher from the penthouse now to the outhouse. All by him lonesome down in turn number 1 did Kyle Lesher Just giving a little too much yaw, and it went yeet. Watch it back here. Number 13 to the inside. Down in there, grabbed a little break, and she went, spin me around, baby. Gonna collect the 1W of Wade McDuff. Right on board. A little too much hot sauce on that one. There you see Lesher, he'll tag the back. Lights are still on. If I do remember reading out of the rule book, and sometimes I read the rule book, race fans, I do believe since we did not get an actual lap of green flag racing, we might go single file here. We will take a look. Looks like we actually are going to be told to double them up here tonight. All right, so here we go. Going to be Millen to the outside, Talon Carter to the inside, then Wade McDuff, Rabtoy, Trevarthen, then the big show of Kyle Lesher now going to have to come from deep. Millen fires off, does not get a good start. Here comes Talon Carter to the inside. Millen going to swing it wide around turns 1. See if he can come out of turn number 2 as something happened. Michael Trevarthen back there. At the line, give it to Josiah Millen. I lie, Talon Carter being scored as the race leader. So what happened to Michael Trevarthen and Kyle Lesher there on that lap? Let's watch it back. It's being told it's the 2T of Michael Trevarthen. There you see the white, orange, and black machine go down into the corner. And oh, he did almost exactly what Kyle Lesher did the lap before. I'm more with Lesher here. Did nothing wrong but hold where he was supposed to, and unfortunately, gonna get wrapped up in it. Talon Carter is being scored as the race leader as we bring you back to live racing action here. Super Dirt Car Series Heat Race number 3 currently out onto the speedway here tonight. Talon Carter and his completely messed up paint scheme. And it looks like after the start-finish line, going to choose the outside lane here. So it'll be Millen to the inside of row number 1 with Talon Carter to the outside of row number 1. Then it's McDuff and Rabtoy. Talon Carter will grab the race lead here. It'll be Carter, Millen, McDuff, Rabtoy, Lesher, Trevarthen, as we finally get a lap of green flag racing competition in here in heat race number 3. Carter using the inside lane down here in turns 3 and 4. First one we've seen utilize the bottom groove of the raceway. Rabtoy having some problems that time down in 3. Rabtoy grabbing a little break there to try and utilize the inside, and that car still slides up the speedway. Two laps to go here. Kyle Lesher trying to work under Wade McDuff. It is Carter, Millen, Rabtoy, McDuff, then Lesher and Trevarthen. That's how they are running around the speedway right now. Trevarthen with a little tag of the wall. It'll be white flag this time. Carter out front. No pressure from behind from Millen. Millen going to ride high out of turn 2. Rabtoy also using that lane. It'll be Talon Carter coming across the line. He'll pick up his 8th heat race of the season win. So it'll be Talon Carter, Josiah Millen, Rabtoy, McDuff, then Lesher. So all the heat races are now in the books here tonight, as all 19 drivers will have a starting spot tonight in the feature here for the Lincoln Log 50. We're going to take a quick step away from Lincoln here, race fans. We'll be back for your feature starting lineup.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Lincoln Raceway here tonight. The Lincoln Log 50 here for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series, presented by the Upstate Racing League. 19 drivers ready to take battle around this small track here in central Pennsylvania. The first time the series has ever traveled here to the Lincoln Raceway. So tonight, these drivers will be battling for 50 laps because the heat races, well, they were 8 laps. We had 3 of them. But now the real test is going to be who will survive the 50 laps here, as the grandstands is virtually packed here tonight. Let's head down trackside to get that starting lineup for 50 laps of racing competition here tonight. Starting on the pole, I do believe we will invert the top 6. So take the 6 that you see on screen and flip them. So starting on the pole here tonight, last week's winner, car number 40 out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. It'll be car 40 of Josiah Millen. To his outside then will be the 136 out of Kokomo, Indiana. That'll be Chris Brown. Robbie Schaefer out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, the number 97, will start third. Fourth will go to Talon Carter out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. That'll be Tyler Rosecup, car number 14, and racing Jason Griffith Dobbs. He will start back into the 6th spot. 7th, then we'll go to Huntley, Illinois, car number 11, Illinois. That'll be Brian Hacker. Al Smith Jr. out of South Glen Falls, New York. He will start into the 8th spot. 9th will be the driver out of Vermont, driving car number 22. That'll be Dylan Rabtoy. And the driver from north of the border, Kelly Tall, car number 86, will go from the 10th starting position. 11th starting spot, the Bartel Builders 2B entry, that is Brett Bartels. While the wild one of Wade McDuff will start back in the 1W entry. He'll start 12th. 13th on the call here tonight. The number 81, the Misfit Motorsport, Jimmy McIntyre, will start 13th, while starting back into the 14th spot. That'll be the 03 of Speedy Brissett. The Big Show of Kyle Lesher will start back into the 15th spot. 16th will be the number 59 of Steven Brissett. Back into the 17th spot, Ryan Holland will snag 17th to start tonight. The 2T of Michael Trevarthen will start 18th, and Eric Sanford, the Noble Racing number 19 rookie, will start shotgun to the field. 50 laps will be the distance. We'll go green, I do believe, the next time by. We should see the iRacing.com Silverado Pace Truck here tonight at the Lincoln Raceway. He will make his way to pit road next time by, so we're ready to go racing. Tonight, the Bartel Builders are focused on providing high-quality service for your construction needs, whether it's new constructions, repairs, installs, or damage repairs. The Bartel Builders have you covered for every need. Based in Spirit Lake, Iowa. Contact them today, as they are our title sponsor this season here with the Upstate Racing League. The Lincoln Log 50 about ready to kick it off here. Millen on the front row. Chris Brown to the outside as we are racing here tonight at Lincoln. 19 big blocks storm to turn 1. Millen will shoot down the back straightaway as the race leader. It's Millen, it's Brown, it's Schaefer, and Carter. Carter to the outside, the only driver inside the top 3 that is testing the waters. 3 wide down the front straightaway. That was Smith in the middle, Dahl to the outside, and Rabtoy was down low, close to the Armco barrier. Able to hang on to it. One driver getting a little out of shape. That was the 97 of Robbie Schaefer. They're 3 wide down the front straightaway. They were 3 wide because Talon Carter's to the outside. Look at them down here at this little bull ring, putting on a show. Gross Cup grabs a little bit of a break there, and he will lose a little ground. Millen right now just riding the high lane, trying to stay away from all these drivers that are back here, the Hornets. Carter still working the outside. The groove does not seem to be working just yet all that well, as that time he got a great run off turn number 4. Robbie Schaefer to the inside. 2 Pennsylvania boys battling here for the 3rd and 4th spot. A lot of these drivers trying to go around the bottom. Robbie Schaefer tag a little bit of the inside wall. He'll go 3 wide. He'll lose the spot to Carter. Now here comes Gross Cup, and there goes Brian Hacker. He'll scream it around the outside. Dobbs locked into a battle behind them. Also a 3 wide racing action. Everywhere you look, these drivers are making this little bull ring look like it is wide enough for 3 wide. As it is Millen, it is Brown, then Carter, the top 3. Chris Brown working up high. Talon Carter working down low. Millen has about a 1.2 second lead right now over these drivers back here. He's led every lap so far, but they're 3 wide. Jib them up, chilly tight, squeeze 1 car, bicycle. Out of the ballpark goes the 2B of Bartels. It was 3 wide with Lesher, Rabtoy, and Bartels, and unfortunately the 2B got to go up and out of the ballpark, and he actually wound up, back there where the pits are. Oh, the 1W, Wade McDuff going to get turned around. Caution lights will come on 10 laps into the books, and the Wayne McDuff entry. There you see the driver out of New York. Missing some sheet metal on that car. Let's see where the 1W... He got into the right rear of Rabtoy, and around goes the 1W, and look at Steven Brissett. Nowhere to go on the 59 of Steven Brissett. Riding on board with Steven Brissett. Heavy impact to the right front on this car. We'll see here as the lights are out on the iRacing.com pace truck, and it will be Millen choosing the inside lane here. So it'll be Millen, it'll be Brown, Carter, and Hacker. Back into the restart zone, the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone here tonight. Millen a fire at first. Millen go down, he'll slide up in front of Chris Brown. Brown gonna try and cross him over. Here comes Carter. Carter working down low, Millen to the high side, Brown to the high side. Carter gonna go through the slick, not gonna work. Carter still gonna work down as low as he can. Hacker back there running in the middle. Groove now goes to the outside in turn 3. Little contact there between Talon Carter and Chris Brown. Carter trying to take over that second spot. He's been down low all night long. Millen not able to get away like he did early on in this one. Maybe 2-3 car lengths at most right now, as that just continues to actually maybe shrink a little bit that time. Last time by was actually Chris Brown. It was the quickest car on the racetrack. Carter losing ground on the bottom now. Will he go to the top side? He will not. He'll go to the bottom. So does the 11 Illinois of Brian Hacker. Hacker goes down low also. One car having some problems towards the back. That was Jimmy McIntyre. McIntyre will head to the infield. Hacker working low. Going to put Carter in the middle. And Chris Brown up top trying to rip the lip caution lights. Caution lights, Ryan Holland having some problems. There you see him, the Upstate RC and Hobbies. Showtime's graphic, number 15. And Eric Sanford also involved. Watch your back, see what happened to the 19 right there out in front. Goes down into the corner, and no, Ryan Holland right into the left rear of the 19. So that's the second caution flag of the evening that has flown here tonight at Lincoln. Looks like the 2B of Bartel's was the lucky dog, so he'll swing around the iRacing.com pace truck. Not quite halfway into this one. Because I am Millen, who picked up, the win last week. He is leading this one with Chris Brown. Talon Carter, Brian Hacker, Robbie Schaefer, Kelly Dahl, Tyler Grosscup, Jason Dobbs, Kyle Lesher, and Michael Trevarthen is how they are running. Trevarthen had his little bit of troubles in the heat race, but here in feature time, they got that car, fixed up, and he's picked up 8 spots. Had to start back into the 18th starting spot here tonight. The rookie wanted a challenge, came to the dirt side of things here this season, and he has told me it has been a eye-opening. Two by two, the field comes down the back straightaway. That means we're coming back into the Hanson Sorter Shop restart zone here, and we'll kick things off. It'll be 15 in the books. Millen to the outside, but here comes Chris Brown. That inside lane holding strong here. Talon Carter will get to the outside here. Can he try to reel in Chris Brown? Outside lane works for Millen. Now Brown will sneak back into the outside groove. One car back there trying to work back through the field as Talon Carter goes back to the bottom. That was Robbie Schaefer. And Tyler Grosscup also on the bottom. Caution lights coming on. caution lights. Look like Kyle Lesher may be involved. Car number 13. Being told the 2T's also involved, so let's take a look at Michael Toronto, see what happened here to the 2T. See him down the back straightaway. Oh, Dobbs had a little problem. Kyle Lesher's problem came a little earlier. Watch the 13 of Lesher here. He went down. Him and Speedy Brissett got tangled up, and it kind of jotted the whole field up down here. So it's the third time the field has been slowed here tonight. See Jimmy McIntyre getting a lap back, I do believe, or they're just trying to reline the field here, because there goes the 59 of Stephen Brissett also. Wade McDuff's the only driver right now, along with Ryan Holland. Holland has decided to call it a night in car number 15. He is done here tonight at Lincoln. Wade McDuff still sitting down there, as that team is furiously pulling panels off that number 1W. Been a good battle up front between Millen Brown and Talon Carter. As the drivers are told, yep, double them back up. We're getting ready to go. Locked and loaded. Here we come. Race leader car number 40, Josiah Millen, chooses the outside. He'll fire it off. He'll be the first one into turn number 1. Carter a little slip that time on the restart. Brian Hacker was able to get around him. Look at Kelly Dahl. Dahl said this track was not one of his favorites coming into the evening. And now the number 86 is working inside the top 5 as he gets around the Hamburg hot dog of Robbie Schaefer. Gross Cup back here working to the inside of Racing Jason. You can find racing battles all through the Speedway. You just got to open your eyes and look. Zooming out, caution lights are coming on. All those battles that we were just talking about, throw them out the window. Eric Sanford, car number 19, has had some problems. Speedy Brissett slid up in front of the 19, and the 19 then gonna be a pinball. So the fourth time we've been slowed here in our feature event tonight, the Lincoln Log 50. I think I just saw my car out in the parking lot from that camera shot high above the tower here. This is where I'm parked over there outside turns 1 and 2. '59 of Brissett will get a lap back here under the caution flag. That'll put him now 2 laps behind the race leaders. So it's Millen, it's Brown, it's Hacker, then Carter. So Talon Carter going to get shuffled back a position on that last restart. Trevarthen back out there. Remember, he had some problems. He had taken it to the infield real quick, got it checked out, and he's back out onto the raceway. That's 2B of Bartel's. Remember, he went exit stage right up and out of the ballpark. He's back out there, and he's right ahead of Trevarthen. Field's doubling up. That means we're ready to go back rumbling and stumbling here tonight. And it will be Millen. It'll be Brown. So Millen will choose the outside lane once again here on Brown. See if he can continue to hold the race lead. Back into the Hanson starter shop. Green flag restart zone. Talon Carter with a good start this time to the outside. He'll chase Millen on the outside lane. Chris Brown down to the inside. He'll try and slide up in front of Talon Carter. Millen still working the outside. Good battle up here for the race lead. Good 4-car, little battle for the race lead right now as we close in on the halfway point home. Carter looks like he'll pass the Brown and Hacker entry. Talon Carter getting a little piece of the wall that time down in turns 1 and 2. He'll shoot down the back straightaway and take that second spot. So 2 PA boys running first and second right now. Kelly Dahl having a problem that time out of turn 4. Had the car sideways all yawed out and got it back underneath him. Look at all the lanes we have back here. Everybody utilizing every inch of this racetrack here tonight. Kyle Lisher up high. Bartel's way down low. Battle for the race lead. Here comes Talon Carter now. We'll be halfway in the books. 25 in, 25 to go. Talon Carter trying to take the race lead. You see it high and wide back there as caution lights. Caution lights coming on. Jimmy McIntyre, the Best Colorful Creations, number 81. Did he have any help? Let's find out. Oh, he drove it in too deep. Tried to grab some brake, and Brissett in car number 59, nowhere to go. Also, the 2B, Brett Bartel's involved. Just got in too hot, got on the binders, wasn't able to stop. So Millen has been able to lead so far here tonight, but now he's got Talon Carter right there, and Carter, one of those drivers that's not afraid to stick his nose somewhere. He has 6 wins on the season, is the championship leader coming into the night. Does hold the all-time win record here on a Sunday night with the Big Block Modified Series program. Has some big plans this season in his 602 crate racing adventure. He'll run at Grandview and Big Diamond along with Baps, and he'll travel with the Short Track Super Series a little bit, I do believe, down here. Lights are out. So can Millen continue to hold off the youngster of Talon Carter? Come back into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone here. It'll be 25 in the books with 24 to go. Green flag up. Carter tried to push the 40 up. Not going to happen. He'll change lanes there. He'll follow Millen into turn 1. So he'll go to the high side of the speedway. Look at Brian Hacker try to thread the needle out of 2. Wasn't able to. Carter with a huge slider on Millen. He'll park it on his nose. Contact. Millen going to fall back. Big slider there from Talon Carter, thrown to the 40 of Millen. And now Millen got to try to fend off with Chris Brown and Brian Hacker nipping on the heels. Millen having some problems corralling that 40 machine. Maybe a shock might be broken on the 40 of Millen. Al Smith trying to work the outside a little deeper into the field there. He's got racing Jason Dobbs right there. 98 trying to follow the 96. Oh, and a little contact around. Gonna go Smith. Smith going to go around down here, and no, Kyle Lesher, that's you can't park there, son. You cannot park there, Kyle Lesher. Low contact from Racing Jason into the back of the number 96 of Al Smith. Going to turn him around. Just a little contact there from Dodds into the back of Al Smith and would set the whole chain reaction off. Kyle Lesher was hard into the back of the 98. So it is Talon Carter now as the race leader. He'll choose the outside. He'll put Millen back down to the bottom side of the speedway. So it'll be Carter, Millen, Hacker, Brown, Schaefer for the top 5. Carter going to fire it off. Millen fires with him. Dead even down the straightaway. Millen to go to the bottom here on Talon Carter. He'll throw a half-hearted slider on Carter. Now Millen going to have to fight back because now he's got the Hornets right behind him. Millen went in for the slider, hit the hooks, and it'll be Talon Carter out front. So Carter's out front. Here comes Brian Hacker. Carter going to lay against the wall there, that time down in 3 and 4. So it's still Carter, then Millen, then Hacker. Hacker and Brown have spent this whole race side by side. They're going to single file it out for a moment. Now Hacker will go to the bottom side. See if he can get the carbon junction entry to rotate and work down low. Won't get anything there. Carter going to lay it off the outside wall again, down in 3 and 4. Haven't seen the inside lane work all that much, but Hacker's trying to get it to go. Problem is Kelly Dahl back here losing a couple spots. Him and Grosscup back here battling for that 6th position. Back to the front, 15 laps to go here tonight in Lincoln Log 50. Talon Carter starting to open it up here. Kelly Dahl and Grosscup cannot seem to find a way here tonight to get away from each other. Speedy Brissett back here. Eric Sanford starting to march back through the field. We're already back into the top 10 here tonight, but will it be a little too much too late? He'll slap it off the wall. Sanford trying to really give it all she's got, captain. Grabtoy still ripping around the outside, him and Speedy Brissett. Grabtoy runs his crate modified up in the northeast. Speedy Brissett used to run a crate modified, asphalt and dirt racer. Up in the New York area, Airborne Speedway he called home. Track building a little character down in 3 and 4. There's the race leaders coming by. They're going to see 11 laps to go. Talon Carter utilizing a very odd line out of turn number 2. Look at him go to the outside this time. He'll see 10 laps to go. It'll be 10 to go here tonight. See him really diamond it off, get that left front row close to the inside wall. And he'll lay it up against the outside wall again in 3 and 4. Caution lights. Caution lights. Looks like Racing Jason may have had some problems in the number 98. Tried to go out the gate, I think. What happened to the Dobsonator? Oh, the Long Shot Sports Apparel. Got it up into the wall and he broke the rear end. Knocked it right out. So now I do believe we're going to go single file from here to the end of this one. I believe we're under the 10-lap marker. We'll see what race officials say here tonight at Lincoln. Being the smaller field, we might see them get doubled back up one final time, but I do believe we're going to go single file. So if we do, it should look like Talon Carter, Josiah Millen, Brian Hacker, Robbie Schaefer, Kelly Dahl, Tyler Grosscup, Dylan Raptoy, Speedy Percent, Eric Sanford, and Michael Trevarth in your top 10. Closing in on the finale here at the Lincoln Speedway. It's been a battle of the two drivers out of Pennsylvania. Millen led the first half of the race. Carter threw a slider on him. Then that's how he got the race lead, and he's tried to run away and hide ever since. Lights are out. Come back into the Hanson Starter Shop restart zone this time. Chris Brown looks like he is out of this one. As Carter going to get a great start here. Carter a lead down the back straightaway. He's got about a 3-car gap over Millen. Carter going to lay it up into the outside wall. Contact for the race lead. Millen to the inside out of 4. Millen to the inside. He'll be in prime real estate for a slider. He'll throw the slider. Carter was ready for it. He crossed him over. Carter with the race lead again. Here comes Millen. Now Millen gonna... Oh, boy. Right rear to Talon Carter. We saw Carter do it to Millen for the race lead. And with under 10 laps to go, a little contact for the race lead. And now it is Millen out front here at Lincoln. No caution flag as Carter had got the car off the speedway. So it's Millen, it's Hacker, it's Schaefer now. That's how they are with 6 laps to go. Across the line they come. Caution lights are on. Caution lights on here. That's Tyler Grosscup's car, number 14. Raptoy down to the inside, made a little contact, and the 14, oh, Sanford gonna finish him off. Tried to gather it back up, just was not able to. Watch Raptoy come down to the bottom side, and that's the slightest of contact. Sanford not able to check up. Should be about 5 laps to go when we do go back racing here. So it'll be Millen, Hacker, Schaefer, the top 3. Dahl, Raptoy, Speedy Brissett, Eric Sanford, and Michael Trevarthen, along with Jimmy McIntyre and Al Smith Jr. Does look like the officials are still trying to get the lineup set here tonight. What a wild one. We've seen a little bit of a shootout here tonight between these drivers. 8 caution flags and still 5 laps to go. Still anybody's ball game here tonight. Pace truck in, so they'll come back into the Hanson starter shop restart zone. Millen and Hacker. Green flag up, Millen a step on it. Look at Dylan Rabtoy, though. He has worked himself up inside the top 5. He's bringing Speedy Brissett along with him. A gaggle of cars back here. Al Smith trying to get around the number 81, and Smith's going to tag the inside retaining wall. Gets it gathered up. Everybody stayed out of him. High 5 went to Millen. That time, only 5 laps to go. 5 to go, and it is Millen and Hacker almost got himself up over the cushion that time in 3 and 4. 4 laps to go. What does Brian Hacker have? Can he throw a slider on the 40 of Millen? Oh, Hacker got to put it up in the fence in 3. Hacker got up over that cushion a little bit that time, always flirting with it. That's the fast way around. 3 to go. The top 2 are starting to pull away from Robbie Schaefer and Kelly Dahl. Rabtoy back there. Popsicle sticks. 2 to go. Rabtoy to the inside there, trying to get the raised iron tubing entry to try and work the bottom. Hacker working down low on Millen. They will see the white flag this time by. It's the Carpenter's Tax Service white flag. Final trip around. Hacker tight down in turn 1. Millen gonna scoot away a little bit. Final trip down the back straightaway. It'll be Josiah Millen picking up his 2nd win of the season here tonight at Lincoln. Brian Hacker, Robbie Schaefer, Kelly Dahl, Rabtoy, Speedy Brissett, Stanford, McIntyre, Grosscup, Trevarthen, and Smith across the line, along with Kyle Lesher. So Millen will pick up his 2nd win of the season in car number 40. He'll win in his home turf here at the Lincoln Speedway. Everybody stopping out front here to say congratulations to the 40. So as they get them lined up, we'll take a step away. And we'll come back as everything, of course, unofficial here tonight at Lincoln. We'll come back and we'll see exactly who will pick up the big W here tonight in the Lincoln Log 50.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Lincoln Speedway here tonight for the Lincoln Log 50 for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series presented by the Upstate Racing League. A little bit of a rock'em sock'em boppers style night here in feature competition where 19 drivers took the green flag, and, well, I can't tell you how many exactly finished this race here tonight at Lincoln. I can tell you it's probably one of the most challenging tracks next to the Weedsport Raceway that we have been to. But hey, what do you say we head down trackside here and talk to our top podium finishers here tonight? Let's start things off with the driver that will pick up his second win of the season, Josiah Milton. That car looked absolutely fast out there tonight as you battled towards the top of the charts all evening long.
Yeah, I mean, finishing second in my heat race did me another favor, making the invert. We inverted 6 tonight, so that put me on the pole for a second straight week. And here I am in victory lane again.
Here in victory lane, but it came down to a late race restart. Brian Hacker breathing all over the back bars of car number 40 here. Were you worried that he might be able to get to the inside of you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always worried with a lot of these guys. They're all fast, so it takes a lot of talent to win one of these races. So, yeah, I mean, I don't watch my mirrors, but I know he was there. I could hear him.
You talk about hearing him back there. How hard was it here tonight, this being a brand new track for the series?
You really had to throttle control it, I mean, which is the name of the game in these cars. But coming off of turn 2, you got like a whoop section, so if you could get your car above that, it wouldn't bounce the car, upset the car too much. Yeah, I mean, I only ran a handful of laps here, but I feel like track came to me, so I was pretty happy with it.
Well, you're happy with it as you're the one parked here in victory lane tonight, so we'll roll the red carpet out, hand you the microphone, who makes it all possible back home in Pennsylvania.
My wife, my son Eli, Turn 3 Racing Network for broadcasting these, Al at Upstate for running this league. Like I always say, it's always a fun league, and a lot of good drivers. Bartel Builders for sponsoring the series. Turn 3 Posse. Unfortunately, it was only me and Kyle tonight. Doug was at home. Donald, I'm not quite sure where he was. I think he just maybe had truck problems, couldn't get the rig towed here. And my brother-in-law out there for watching. I know he was watching tonight. So thanks to everyone that helps me with this.
There you hear it. He'll win here in Pennsylvania. Josiah Millen tonight picking up his second win of the season. Just back in third, Hacker, you just could not get that Pathfinder's chassis to rotate the bottom side of the speedway here tonight, but it will be a second place finish.
Yeah, we'll take second. Good points tonight. It was really rough out there. Tough to get a run on somebody. I couldn't figure out corner exit to save my life, and that's where you're going to make a pass. So to wind up second, a good run for us tonight.
You watched the battle out ahead of you, and then you ended up being right there on that restart. Did you have anything left in the tank or the bag of tricks tonight?
No, I think our best bet was to watch what was going on in front of us, and if something happened, try to find an opening. And I kind of had a plan for a couple of those restarts, and worked out to get us up to second. Not quite up to the lead, but that's all right. And Joe ran a great race, and it was pretty treacherous out there. So to come home second is a win for us.
Well, it's a win for you possibly. Any laps that you turned here this week in preparation for this brand new racetrack?
No, sure didn't. I've been here once before, and it did not get nearly this rough. So I was a little unexpected maybe, and I learned something just in Joe's interview there, that he was coming off of 2 higher than I was and kind of missing that whoops section, and he was able to get a better run. That's where he was able to carry the momentum better than I could throughout the lap, and that was where he won the race tonight. So noted. Going into my next race here, I know what to do.
Well, the notebook always continuing to be added pages to, so congratulations tonight here, Brian. Before we let you go, I know there's some people back home, little eyes, that are watching.
Yeah, so I know Joe's a new dad, as am I, as is Al, and I think Chris Brown, too. There's a bunch of us in here that are lucky that we have wives that allow us to do this, so thanks to my wife for watching the little one tonight, and to the family that tunes in. I'm not sure if anyone's watching tonight, but if they are, thanks for tuning in. Scott Austin for giving me a good-looking ride, as per usual. Aberdeen Lodge, Narrative Coffee, Carbon Junction, and you and Al for making this all possible and making us look good, if that's possible. Yeah, Wayne McDuff, man, he really looked good sitting in the pits tonight for the last 25 laps or so. So he did a hell of a job down there, pacing back and forth and checking out all the damage on his car. He killed it.
There you have it. He killed it himself tonight. Brian Hacker will come across the line, P number 2. And, well, the hot dog that squirted across the line here tonight, it'll be Robbie Schaefer. Robbie, a third-place finish, and you return back to the series. Of course, you didn't have to, drive far from home for this one.
Yeah, definitely happy with the third place. Unfortunately, I'm not able to race with these guys every week, but I really enjoy it when I can.
Well, you made it here tonight. Did you circle this one on the calendar saying, I got to make sure I make it to Lincoln?
Yeah, for sure. When I saw them post it was a Lincoln, I made sure I could be here. Always you know how us Pennsylvania guys are, like to get wins at our home track, so I'm glad to see Josiah could get it done.
You've battled inside the top 5 most of the night. What did you need late here to pick up any more spots?
Yeah, I didn't really feel that good or comfortable all night. I didn't know how to pass anybody. I could get right up to them, but didn't really know how to pass. I've been to Lincoln a lot of times. I don't really remember the whoop section, like they called it, in the turns and down the straightaways, but really just stayed on the top, and guys were disappearing over the wall, and that's how I was getting all my spots at the end. I figured my only bet to win was Hacker and Josiah to get into each other, but that never happened.
Well, you still come home with a very solid run here tonight. Robbie, who's on the quarter panels of this car that are still legible.
Yeah, thanks to my wife for letting me do this, and thanks to Full Moon Garage for making my car look good.
There you have it. The silent man, the hamburger hot dog here tonight. Robbie Schaefer will finish P number 3. And, well, Kelly Dahl and Rabzoy. Dylan Rabzoy will round down the top 5 spots here tonight. So Millen picks up the big win. You just heard from him. And this was an exciting one here tonight at Lincoln. Well, where do we go from Lincoln? Because, well, the season's not quite over yet. We will head to the Lernerville Raceway here in Pennsylvania before we head to Lucas Oil to wrap up the season. So 2 more races left on the schedule here for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series to see who will be able to pick up that championship. Looking at the championship standings as we get ready to leave Lincoln, it'll still say Talon Carter up on the top spot here as Chris Brown had some problems late as he will lose ground. So him and Millen should be just about locked up in a points tie for second. Speedy Brissett will still continue to sit into the 4th spot with Ryan Holland in 5th. Actually, that'll now read Brian Hacker in 5th with Ryan Holland back into the 6th spot is how the standings will look and shake up as we get ready to leave here tonight. But a wild one here at Lincoln for the first time ever. We brought the big block modifieds, and, well, like they do in real life, they put on one heck of a firework display here. But, man, that's going to do it from Lincoln here tonight, race fans. So for everybody at the Bartel Builders, along with the Upstate Racing League, I'm Roger Mute with the Turn 3 Racing Network. We hope you enjoyed tonight's fireworks from Lincoln. And until we see you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.